Hey there, the bear is here. The bear is here. I was waiting on my video to upload. Of course, it took its good old time. Not this one. I had another one before. Waited all day yesterday. Didn't upload, didn't do anything. YouTube's been a little strange. A friend of mine had like 2,000 plus views. They wiped those all off. Another friend had subscribers, took all those off and left two. I mean, just things going on. You know, it's kind of, if you got the views, just leave the people alone. But the algorithm is messing people up, and I noticed they're unsubscribing people, subscribing people back, may not get them back. And they had did this several times before over the last few months. That algorithm is really messing things up for people, and something needs to change with it. I don't know what, but somebody got to get it together because it's really wrecking people, even the ones that are, I call it the massive great creators. You know, they're experiencing some of this stuff, and it's really daunting when, you know, it affects their checks about views or whatever's going on, and you know, it's just affecting people. And also, when you go in to subscribe, make sure you go to the channel. Don't just subscribe like you see the little picture and you push subscribe, because you may be already subscribed and you will unsubscribe yourself. So go into the channel to check to see, are you already subscribed? Because a lot of us, like me, I subscribe to a lot of people and don't recognize it. Go into the channel and actually you'll see you're subscribed and or unsubscribed. Then that's where you push the button at, because that's the only way to kind of combat that part where people are unsubscribing from people's channels and they didn't mean to. I was looking for somebody and I had unsubscribed because it said, oh, subscribe. So I didn't. I pushed the button and then I actually unsubscribed. Don't know what madness that may be, but think about what you're doing. Go into the channels if you're going to subscribe to somebody. And I hope you are having a wonderful day and taking everything to mind and remembering that you are an individual, whether you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, other person, or if you just have kids. Each child is an individual, whether they're twins or triplets or whatever they may be more. Everybody's an individual, and everybody does not think the same. They veer off into different things. And you, as an individual, you have to think for yourself, especially with us being on social media. You have to think who you're talking to, how much information you are actually letting out. Because we got people that are on these sites that are up to no good. And sometimes in real life, they're up to no good. You know, some boyfriends turn against their girlfriend. We've had a lot of people unaliving people, getting upset because you left me or you stayed. And we have to pay attention to what we're doing. Pay attention to your budget. Pay attention to your money. Paying attention individually if you're going into a bank or out of the bank. Who is following you? Who is around you? We are not aware. The world changes all the time. And everybody says it's changing for the worse. It's been changing for the worse. It does that all the time. You were not aware what was going on and what you're hearing more. The more social media we have, the more we hear. It was like with the shark attacks. You know, probably earlier, nobody heard about the shark attacks or how many it was. People started moving to the coast, more shark attacks, because more people moved to the coast into the water. There were less shark attacks when there was nobody near the water. They lived inland more. But they start moving to the coast, you get more shark attacks. Then you also get more media coverage now. It's on the news. Shark attack, shark attack, shark attack. So then you got people hearing about all that. So we hear more than people probably long ago heard at all. You didn't hear all this. You had to read the newspaper. You looked at TV. If you weren't doing either one of those, you had nothing basically except word of mouth of somebody saying, did you hear blah, blah, blah. But now we're hearing more, quicker, in a split second. Some people are there on boots on the ground, listening, sending it back. They got the phones, they got the cell phones, which has helped a lot of things happen with people having cell phones, because even in a crash or accident, you got footage that maybe you didn't cause the accident. Before it was like word of mouth. Oh no, they did this, they did that. But now you got footage of what's going on, which has taken it better for other people that are in the right or need footage for the insurance company, or just doing funny things on TikTok, which is fun, okay? As long as you're not getting hurt or hurting somebody else. Now that, well, I don't, the bear doesn't condone that. But remember, you're an individual, and you're an individual with your money and your life. So when you're on social media, you do need to be careful about what you let out personally. You don't let out just bub up, the bub up, the bub up, and then it comes back on you because you have a person that's lost their mind decides they're going to attack you. You have to protect yourself, just like you're walking in real life, meeting people. You don't go up to random people and go and let out all your information. And you have to be an individual with your budgeting, so that if your spouse or something says, well, why do you think that way? Why do you think we need to save money? Why do we have to put it in the binder? Why can't we? I didn't know you had that much money. Blah, 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 blah. You got to have, I call it the plan of attack. You're an individual. I'm saving money because we are broke in this area, this area. I want to save money for Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, just for myself. I want to have a binder for me. Why don't we get a binder for you? You have to have a plan of attack all the time. You are an individual and you have to think and not leave it to the other person to think. Both of you thinking together. And you have to learn to explain yourself and not go, okay, you decide, like it's a dinner date. Okay, you do that. You get the dinners all the time. You do it. Why don't you do it? You know, the husband fixes a meal. No, you fix, well, that's a cop-out. That's to keep them from fixing it, okay? I always had, when my husband was here, he would, we had a certain day. You fix meal this day, I got it this day. When we switch weeks, I'll do it 3 days this week. You do it whatever next week. And if that meant he wanted to go out and not cook and buy something, that was on him, or I decided that was my meal day, I do what I want to do. And we just kind of switched off. And we actually had one night, finally, where we both cooked together. And it got to be fun. We couldn't wait on that one night to cook together. And then we did one night where we went out. One night where we had it delivered. So, you can do different things, but always think of an individual and think of making life fun. Life is fun. Keep it fun. We got some ups and downs, and so we need a little bit of fun, a little bit of spending if you got it. If you don't got it, still do a little bit of spending of something, because you will go crazy budgeting. We know, paycheck to paycheck. We will lose our mind. 70% of Americans are worried about money. Finances are stressing them out. We only got 30% thinking, oh, we're okay. It's all right. Not the other 70%. We've got all these people worrying, and they're not even on paycheck to paycheck. It's 70% worry. Parts paycheck to paycheck. The other half is just worrying what's going on. And they're worrying about other things that's happening in the world and how it's going to affect us. And worrying about how the government is going to affect us. And so we have to think individually, what are we going to do in case this happens or this happens. I remember 9/11. The banks went down. People were trying to get to the gas station. Most of the gas stations, maybe some of the gas stations, okay, kinda, they were prices were up higher than necessary. We were then, gas was lower, but they were charging 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 a gallon. I remember the one had to sign $10 a gallon. And then they wouldn't fill the tank all the way up. You only got so much gas. And I actually had to send in a claim to the gas company to ask for a refund because they were going after these companies that had, individually did the price upping there. But what helped me was I did have some cash on hand. And a lot of people didn't have cash because those people were not taking, the credit cards weren't working and they weren't taking them anyway. And that was an individual thought, individual choice. It wasn't about cash stuffing. I wasn't cash stuffing. I just always had a little bit of money in the house because things were going down. Cell phones were going down. Everything went down. Something had hit the grid over there in New York and boom. So individually, right now, start thinking, what if something went down? What if something went wrong? Are we listening to people? The FBI was kind of warning about the water. Watch the water and the electrical grid here. Are we paying attention as individuals? Are we sounding the alarm in our house like maybe we need to do this for a minute? So think what you're doing as an individual. Don't worry about everybody else. And then you bring the fold in and you talk to them if you have to. Or if it's just you, don't worry about it. And I'm praying for those that have just signed up for Social Security disability. I just read that it's taking them over maybe 220 days to do their first claim. I'm talking about the new ones that just signed up. Close to 220 days. That's like over 7 months before you even receive confirmation or maybe even a check. And then some SNAP recipients are receiving $23 a month. How you going to live off of $23 a month? I don't care if you're single or whatever. 23? They do individuals wrong. See, that's an individual thing, okay? Individual, lone, single people, they get wrong. $23. Can you live off of $23 a month? Need to think about that. Excuse me. All right. So for today, I did go to the grocery store and I am stocked up till Thanksgiving down here. But when I went to the store, he said he has enough turkeys till past January. And so everybody that came into the store today, they got a free turkey. So the turkey's done on my end. So, and we'll probably go out anyway, but I spent $61.26 at the grocery store. And so I'm done shopping for that right now. And I may go back for some little stuff, but basically we're done. Got all Thanksgiving stuff while I was there because they actually had stuff on sale and a free turkey. So worked out. It worked out, people. And I've been cleaning my binders out with the Savings Challenges binders. So in that case, what's happened over here, let me try to lift this very carefully because I don't know if it's in the screenshot. This is what was in my Savings Challenges, which I didn't really pay attention to, but it's going to the bank today because at first it was a total of 30,160 the kids and I counted, and then we went back through found the binders, like they're sticking on the side and all this, and we found an extra 530 that we put in there. So I need to put that on here. Because my son's getting ready to take that out of here. So we actually had $30,690 in the house. Yep. So, no, we're not doing that. Getting up out of here. So I even cleaned out my sinking fund thing here. And I'm like, oh no, that's not cool. All right, so for today, we're going to do the vacation. Oh, let me do shout outs and people that I have been looking at your channels. MT Mom, Budget with J. He Budgets came on. Polka Dot Budgets I looked at. One Frugal Introvert came back. I think she does hers once a week. LML Stickers, Life with Toya, Hop into Budget with Bunny, and The Nightlife are my members, and thank you for being as such. And I watch some other channels too, and so, but I'm calling them out and everything. And Budget with Fatima, make sure you send me your email. And so we're gonna start with vacation. Yeah. Vacation. What did I do my thing over here? Okay, so I don't forget that. Let me do this now because I will forget it. So for the next what am I hearing upstairs? I'm like, is everybody hearing this noise that's going on? It sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Well, the kids are here, so what do we expect? Okay, for the next game, we're doing number 9. Number 9, which will be a family thing together. Okay, family. Doing family. All right, so we're going to start here. And put this here. In the event something is going on in the country that we are intending to go to, we won't be there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and there's 12 countries. Okay, here we go. We got $60. And didn't I throw the dice right back in there like, oh no, you're not doing anything today. Who cares? I think this is the red one. Yeah, it's got 12 on it. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? And we know people are rooting for certain ones. Number 1 is Canada. And we will be checking on New Year's Eve. Where are we going? Where is the Cash Bear Mama group headed to? Number 12, United Kingdom. There we go. And whoever wins will be putting all that money in there. And we may pick whoever's second. 11 is the UAE. Like I said, we'll be watching for forecasts and whatever's happening over there. That was kind of sideways stuff. 10 is Spain. Hispanic. Okay. Come back. Can you see that way up there? No. 8. 8 is Paris. Bonjour. Number 10 is Spain again. And this is number 9. Number 9 is Puerto Rico. Number 6 is Jamaica. Hey, frugality is life. How are you? All right. Then it's 5, which is Israel. In case something's happening over there, we won't be going. We will see. So don't worry, the bear pays attention to a lot of places. The UAE, any unrest going on, nah. I am a cautious bear. Come back. What is that? 10. 10 is Spain again. It's a Spain day. Okay, I think we got one more. Here we go, people. And it's 1, Canada. All right. So I don't know which one. We did not take any money out of here. I don't know which one has the most or anything about that. Not looking at all. And so then its little friend over here, we compliment. Over here, so which one are we gonna, this one has 9 on it. Don't know for sure what's gonna happen here. And is that a 1? Wait a minute, it's 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's $125 out of there. And so I gotta subtract it from here. 20. And I got a 5 over here because my son got that, and then 100. So $125 we'll be putting into this one today. Oh, and of course, so it'll be under foods and drinks. So I'll leave that there so I can mark that. So I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy yourself. We got, remember, minus 125 there. Keep things on a roll. And make sure you have your goals listed about your life and manifesting and sinking funds and all that stuff like I do. And God is on the top. And I'll be marking those off today because I've already started. And take care of yourself. Enjoy yourself. Make sure your bills are paid. Daylight savings time is... fix the clock. Fix the clock. Fix it early, just before you go to bed. Because you'll get up in the morning. Thank God they changed it to Sunday. Because people were late to work on Monday. And some are just late to work anyway. So it doesn't make too much difference, right? Anyway, take care. Love you all. See you soon. Bye-bye.